Greetings everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be General Spirit for the Collective Highest Good. This reading will not be for everyone, so please don't force it to fit if it's not your story. Use discernment and trust your own intuition, okay? So we're going to pull some cards for this reading to see what comes out. Take it how it resonates and don't force it to fit. Use discernment as well. I don't even have a preconceived notion of what this is going to be about, so we're just going to get started with some tarot for this reading. I am going to be posting a full moon and Libra reading for the collective as well. So let's see what the energy for the collective is for this reading. All right, let's get the energy around the collective. What kind of cut is that? All right, at the bottom of the deck we have the Four of Swords and the Four of Swords. All right. So the Four of Swords is the overall energy. This could be an air sign or for a air sign or about a air sign. Okay, take it how it resonates. What's the energy for this reading for my collective? Oh God, the first card out the deck is Three of Swords. So Four of Swords, Three of Swords, and Seven of Swords. So somebody could be being sneaky around you. Somebody is out to... So this is a lady who was turned into a werewolf, but she's not a bad person, right? In the show, she got bit by a person who was a werewolf, and Sam and Dean tried to help her get a cure for it, but there was no cure. So every time the moon is full, she turns into a werewolf, all right? So somebody here could be a monster. I don't know. Maybe somebody only acts a certain way around a certain time, or their behavior is kind of suspicious. You're trying to figure out if this person is who they say they are or something like that. But let me get it from the book. Three of Swords. These cards also have a different meaning because each character has its own meaning in the show. So the Three of Swords is the girl Madison. This is Madison's story. Her story is a tale of tragedy and heartbreak, which are major themes of the Three of Swords energy. Madison was the victim of a werewolf bite, and though she and the hunters searched desperately for a cure, she was ultimately realized she would always be dangerous and chose to sacrifice herself to save others. The blades of the sword symbolize loss, sorrow, and sometimes betrayal. So basically, Madison sacrificed herself because there was no cure for her disease. She would always turn into a monster on the full moon. So instead of being a monster, because again, she wasn't a bad person, she decided to unalive herself so that she wouldn't keep hurting people when she turned into this energy. So take that how it resonates, okay? The Four of Swords is also right next to it, so I'm going to read it as well. This card suggests that it's time for some hard-earned rest or relaxation. You're coming out of a difficult period in your life, and it's time to take a break and allow yourself to process the recent events, all right? So somebody could be experiencing a loss, maybe a loss of a loved one, family member, whatever. Heartbreak here for someone here is due to someone passing away, and I do offer my condolences if that is you. Going through a heartbreak can be hard, especially when you're losing someone that you love or you lost someone that you love. So I understand, you know, how that can feel. We've all gone through heartbreak in our lifetime at some point or another. So this is not really a monster energy. This is not a bad person. It just had an unfortunate situation happen to them. All right. We have the Two of Pentacles here. What else? And we have the Chariot. At the bottom, we have the Hangman, which on this deck is the Archangel Michael. Anything else? just told you. So the cards that came out was the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles with the Empress. We also have the Seven of Swords, which I already mentioned, with the Eight of Cups to the Queen of Wands and the Two of Swords. So each one of these cards have a different image on them. I have four feminine energies here, and 2 masculines. The signs that I have here: Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Cancer, Pisces is here as well. And I have an earth sign energy as well. I have water as well. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is the Eight of Swords. I said Eight of Cups, but it's the Eight of Swords. All right, let's see what this is from the book, and then we're going to clarify this with some tarot. I literally just had the book. So I want to look at the Empress energy from the book. All right, so the Empress in this card represents a very powerful, protective, and nurturing figure, much like the matriarch in the show Supernatural, Mary was to the Sam and Dean. She was like a mother to them. They lost their mother because their mother was attacked by a demon, and they both witnessed this demon unaliving their mother. So that's what made them go out on this witch hunt to find the demon that killed their mother or whatever. So that's how they became brothers, or that's how they became hunters, I guess. So also, one of them already had the gift of the hunter because the father was also a hunter. So it was almost like it was a curse on their family to be hunted by demons. And there was always somebody in the family who would hunt the demons that cursed their family. So somebody who could be a demon slayer, take it how it resonates. I want to see the Eight of Swords as well. I'm not going to read all of them, just want to see some of the background on the characters of these people from the show perspective. The Eight of Swords is a female in a white dress. This is Constance Welch. She's a ghost in the show who gets men to drive her to her former house, and then she unalives them after tempting them into unfaithfulness, which is the Seven of Swords right next to it. Like many ghosts, she's unable to move on. She's trapped between life and death by her unwillingness to face the truth of her situation. All right, so this is somebody who is not willing to face the truth of their situation. So this woman here likes to lure men back to her house where she died. And once she gets them in the house, she does things to unalive them. So this is one of the demons that Sam and Dean are hunting right now, because this demon had just recently unalived someone. So they're trying to figure out why this energy won't move on, or they're trying to banish this energy, right? So somebody here needs to move on from this energy or banish this energy out of person out of your energy. Take it how it resonates, okay? This card also symbolizes that you may feel powerless or victimized, and you actually have a lot of control over the situation, honestly. Accept the responsibility for your own fate, and you will be free. So somebody needs to accept accountability for their actions. Accountability is the only way to face whatever this is. This is a case of the truth will set you free. So somebody needs to be honest about what they've done. Stop trying to hide what they did and just own what they've done and admit it. Like, you can't run from karma. You can't hide from anything that comes from the supernatural realm. So even if you think you are protected in the physical sense from people around you, there's people outside of you, spiritual things that happen around you that you don't know about. Some people don't know about spirituality or demons and monsters and things like that. But there are other things out there that can hurt you besides the things around you. So when you're in the energy of being haunted by demons, or demons are trying to come after you, you have to be able to protect yourself from these type of attacks. The only way to really know how to defend yourself against these type of attacks is you have to know the power you hold. Okay, nothing has power over you. You have the power and the control to control any situation you find yourself to be in. You're never trapped or stuck or in a bad situation. There's no such thing as bad things. Bad things happen to us because we allow them to. But when you stop allowing them to happen, they don't happen to you anymore. So take that how it resonates. I don't know. The Eight of Cups is also here. I do want to read the Eight of Cups. I have two eights here, Eight of Cups and Eight of Swords. So I do want to see the character meaning for the Eight of Cups, because that's a different female energy. It's not the same ghost energy from the Eight of Swords. So let's see who the Queen of Cups is, or Eight of Cups is. So the Eight of Cups is the angel Anna Milton. Okay, that's who this is in this card. In this show, this is an angel. Her name is Anna. She gives up her grace to become a human, having become disillusioned and disappointed with her life as a soldier in the heavenly host. This is a fallen angel that was in the heavenly army and was protecting the people on earth, but decided to become human like the people on earth because they got tired of defending people. So they gave up their power and their position as an angel, earth angel, and decided to become somebody else. So somebody here was an earth angel who gave up their position as earth angel like the fallen angels did. They came down here and they had sex with women and had children. So this was somebody who was an earth angel who fell from grace, who gave up their position, who didn't want to keep sacrificing themselves to save everyone else. So this particular earth angel decided to unalive themselves. All right. So this card also says that just as Anna chooses to experience humanity, you too can choose to pursue a path that brings you joy and fulfillment. Allow yourself to dream right now. Later those dreams will turn into your goals, and your passions will reunite, and as you work hard to achieve them, you will be successful. So I don't know, this is giving me a lot of different things. Someone here is an earth angel who was being attacked by a demonic demon. All right, that was attached to somebody you were connected to. All right. Someone here was also turned into a monster because they were bitten by a monster or seduced by a monster that turned them into this energy, turned them this way. So, this is supernatural tarot card. So it's going to be a supernatural storyline that comes with it. It also relates to physical 3D things as well. I'm just using that as the examples of what I'm getting. So basically somebody was bit by a monster, or something happened to them, unfortunately happened to them at an early age, and it turned them into a monster. I don't think this person was born this way. I think that along the way, something happened to them and it made them turn this way. So there's that, okay? The Knight of Pentacles is really creeping me out. He has no eyeballs. He has no pupils. So who is this Knight of Pentacles? Give me a second. So the Knight of Pentacles is, this is the devil. That's why he's so fucking creepy. This is Azazel. Is a single-minded, thoroughly evil prince of hell who will stop at nothing to achieve his goal of freeing Lucifer. So this is somebody who's trying to free Lucifer from prison so that Lucifer can have access to the third dimension. Meaning the energy of Lucifer is not, hasn't been released from prison yet. It's locked away, but it's going to be released very soon. But for now, the energies that are present on earth are the demonic offsprings of the Nephilim seed. I don't want to get too deep into this. Let me just make this make sense. If you believe in biblical stories and you know the story of the fallen angels, the fallen angels, they were falling, they fell from grace because they wanted to follow Lucifer. Lucifer led them astray. Lucifer said, hey guys, I know a place we can all go and live in peace and do our own thing and have fun and do this and do that. It's a place called Earth. Who want to come with me? So all the angels that agreed with Satan decided to leave their original habitat in heaven as warriors to protect humanity, to become humans in order to have a human experience on earth. When they came here, they planted their seed, right? They planted seed here. So when they planted seed and gave birth to children, their offspring still live here. They have not been eradicated. So there's still seeds from the Nephilim bloodline that still exist in our world today. We just don't see them. Some of them are hidden in plain sight, or some of them look like us, but they are around us, and they do have supernatural powers. Take it how it resonates. I don't know. So, if you're dealing with someone who is being viewed as an energy vampire, if this person gets their claws in you, they will turn you into a monster as well. And it'll be out of your control, because every time the moon is full, you will change into something else. You won't be yourself anymore. And when you're in that energy, you may do things to hurt other people, because now you're a monster. So somebody here got turned into a monster, and now they are being viewed as a monster to you, and they're trying to protect you from this monster energy, so this monster can't hurt you anymore. Okay, Empress? All right. We have the Seven of Cups. I'm going to wrap this up. This is like a warlock demon for some of you. We got the Eight of Cups, repeating numbers. We have the Star card here. And we have the Four of Wands, fallen twin flame. Fallen twin, a twin that gave up on the journey, a twin that decided to allow someone to turn them into a bad person, or they offer themselves up as a sacrifice to be this person. Remember, the angels were in heaven. They were supposed to be watching and protecting us from Satan here on earth. But some of them decided to come here as well and hurt us too. And they went against their divine calling, which was angels of the light. And they became dark demons instead of angels of the light. This is a dark demon, demonic spirit attached to somebody here. Somebody here doesn't want to let go of someone here. They are attached to somebody. They don't want to let go and don't want to move on. This could be a ghost. The Three of Swords came out twice. Repeating numbers. 333 could be significant. And the Nine of Pentacles here. This is an energy harvester. So this is some kind of energy harvester from your past. This doesn't even belong in this deck. That's coming in to try to physically or spiritually attack you again. Somebody here doesn't know that you have successfully completed your healing journey. You're no longer unhealed. So basically, someone is banking on the fact that you are still in the Three of Swords energy, that you haven't healed from this yet. They're hoping that there's still an open door for them to get in. But what this person doesn't know about you is that you've healed from the past. You've walked away from what doesn't serve you. You are no longer fighting with your demons. So you have surrendered to the divine and the Holy Spirit, and you have been filled with the Holy Spirit, or the gift of knowledge to discern the energy of people around you. So you are not a fallen angel. You are divinely chosen, or you are handpicked by God to serve a higher purpose in people's lives. So God has given you the position of power to be a healing light to others who are trying to escape the dark. So okay. So the Empress came out twice. We got the a couple cards that came out twice. Somebody is a healer. You were supposed to heal with each other, you and this person, right? Or something between the two of you was supposed to allow both of you to heal from the past. Whatever happened in the past happened for you, so that you, or happened to you. Okay, so they're saying It didn't happen to you, it happened for you. So yeah, it happened to you, but it happened for you as well. It helped you heal from the past. It helped you get over whatever this was. It gave you the power and the strength to move away from a situation. I don't know what they're trying to say. It's like before the light was turned on, before you had this divine revelation, before you received this understanding about this situation, you were allowing yourself to be abused by someone who was abusing their power with you, taking advantage of you in a sense. This person was taking advantage of your good heart, and they was using your kindness against you as your weakness, but it wasn't your weakness, it was your strength. So your kindness isn't your weakness, it's your strength. Somebody took your kindness for weakness, is what I'm getting. Somebody took your kindness for weakness. Yeah, you have a good heart, a pure heart. You have a genuine soul, a good spirit. You're very honest. You're very nurturing. You're the empress. You care about everybody. You have a strong connection to your higher self, your spirit guides. You're very discerning, very wise. So you're very powerful. And I feel like one of your gifts is discernment. You have the power to discern the energy of people around you. This is a gift that you have recently earned going through whatever this was. So something about whatever this was you went through gave you more power than you already had, and it increased your knowledge and your wisdom. And so now you have the power of discernment to discern the energy of people around you. So it's like in the near future, someone is going to reach out to you with some type of, I don't know, somebody here wants to resolve a conflict with you. They want to talk about what happened in the past. They want to resolve their issues with you. The reason why you need to know this is because this person's going to try to sneak in another way. They're not going to come back the way they were. They're going to come back in a different energy. But just because they come back in a different energy doesn't mean that they've changed, all right? So in order for you to know if this person's being honest with you about whatever this is, you're going to have to trust your discernment and use your spiritual gifts to discern this person's energy. Look deep inside this person's soul and see if what they're saying is true. Because it's almost like somebody's empty inside and they're covering up the fact that they don't have somebody here was in position in the past that had some kind of power over you. You gave your power away to someone. But now that you've taken back your power, whatever that thing is or was no longer has power over you, okay? So no matter what happens, what they say, what they do, how they feel, whatever this is, it won't phase you anymore. It doesn't phase you like it used to. You used to care about whatever this was. You used to think that maybe if one day only I could so and so, but it's like, nah, I think now I've learned my lesson. I think now I'm ready to move on, and I think now I'm ready to love myself. Now that you've made the choice to love yourself and to move on from someone here, you've ghosted somebody. Somebody could have also ghosted you in the past. It's like the ghost is now being ghosted. You're the one that got away. So the ghost of the past is coming back to try to trick you into believing that they're no longer going to ghost you again. They're going to try to convince you that this time I'm going to stay. But the truth is, this person is a ghost. They like to leave things unfinished. They like to come in and disrupt your peace. They like to leave you in a bad place. They like to put you all in your head and your feelings. They like to make you feel some way about yourself. This person likes to trigger you. Somebody here likes to see you be triggered. Something here used to trigger you real bad, but it doesn't trigger you anymore. It's like you no longer care about this person or how they feel anymore. You decided that however they feel about you or whatever they say about you, it doesn't matter. I know who I am. I know what I have to offer the world. So I'm going to use my gifts and I'm going to spread love and I'm going to continue to do what I've been called to do. I'm not going to let anything stop me anymore. So you're moving on with your life and you're not going to let anything else stop you anymore. You're doing the work that you were called to do and you're leaving the past behind. So yeah, you're choosing to move on from a third party situation. You're leaving the past behind. You're calling judgment on a situation. You're freeing yourself from this thing that you were attached to in the past. You're moving on and you're making peace with your decision. So I feel like somebody here had you confused about what this was. Maybe you were confused about what this was, but I don't feel like you're confused anymore about whatever this is. You now know the truth about who this is, what this was, and what you should do. So now you're taking action towards moving on from a past situation that could have kept you thinking that you were not good enough. But the truth is, you've always been good enough. This person didn't deserve you. You deserve better, and I feel like you're going to get better when you move on from the situation. You have better opportunities coming your way very soon. There could be a new divine partnership coming in for some of you, or somebody new coming in for you in love for some of you, but not all of you are going to get a new partner. Some of you are going to remain single. Some of you are going to stay single until you find the right one. So a lot of you are not even looking for love right now. You're focused on yourself. You're trying to regain your confidence or work on yourself, I guess. But in the process of you doing the work here or working on yourself, you're going to run into somebody from your past. You're going to run into this person and you're going to be like confused because it's almost like this person don't even exist to you anymore. Like you had a mental prison. I mean, you had a, what do you call it? You know how you in a relationship with somebody, at least for Scorpios, we like to bury people in our head. Like we put them to death. Like in our mind, when we walk away, you don't exist. We don't even remember who you are. So this is somebody who wants you to remember who you are, or needs to remember who you are and the power you possess. Because the next time somebody tries to come towards you on some fake ass energy, you will be able to shut that shit down before it even takes off. Like, no. No. So I don't know. I just kind of feel like you have better judgment now. You have better judgment now. You can see it from a mile away. We got repeating numbers again. We have the card number 6 again, 6 of Cups again, the Knight of Pentacles again. Yeah, so whatever this is, whoever this was, whatever this person did, it doesn't really affect you anymore. What they did to you in the past was all designed to help you grow and evolve on a spiritual level so you can receive your spiritual flowers and get your spiritual gifts. So you have access to your spiritual gifts now, collective. I feel like in the past you only had certain gifts or you didn't know how to use your gifts, but now you have access to all of your gifts and you know how to use them now. Yeah, so this karmic lover betrayed you. They didn't honor you, defend you, protect you. They left you behind for someone else, whatever. This is a karmic lover. Case closed. This person's being blocked out of your energy and you're being free to move on to a new beginning, new cycle. You're happier without this person anyway. It looks like you have more coming in now than you had before. So you didn't miss out on anything or lose anything here. If anything, they lost you. So you're the one that got away. So don't let the taste this person left in your mouth make you feel some type of way about yourself, because you are beautiful inside and out and God sees you that way as well. He's very proud of you for overcoming your challenges or your difficulties and not allowing the devil to trap you in this karmic cycle. All right, so the devil energy is not going to be able to get out of this energy. Whoever's trying to loose this energy onto the world or release this energy into the world, they're not going to be able to release this energy. It's like before this energy will be released in the world, God will set the whole earth on fire to keep this person from getting out of prison. If that means destroy this place, so be it. But it's like there's a cancer growing here, and in order to keep the cancer from spreading throughout the body, the cancer cell has to be destroyed. So whatever the cancer cell is to you, you have to destroy that thing and burn it. You burn cancer cells. You don't water them. You don't feed them. You starve them to death so it can stop growing inside of you. So take that how it resonates. Somebody here could have cancer. Somebody here could have cancer in the lower area regions, I guess. But there is a cure for cancer. There is a way to cure cancer. but you have to find the right doctor that knows how to work with certain medicines and herbs to help you get better. So I don't know, somebody is a mystical healer and they work with the natural things of the earth and they create medicines to heal your body naturally versus taking medications from a doctor that's only going to make you worse, right? So seek out a physician that is holistic and has knowledge of certain things outside of um, I guess a regular doctor or something, like a physician, because there's somebody out there who can help you get better if you want to get better. Okay, don't just take no for an answer. They're giving me the scene where Greg in the show Atlanta Housewives was diagnosed with colon cancer, I think it was, and his diagnosis was not necessarily fatal, but it needed to be treated to keep it from spreading. So he opted to go the holistic route versus the medical route, and he was able to recover from cancer, even though supposedly it came back more aggressive. He was able to fight it the first time. So you have to fight this type of demon. You can't give this demon any room to grow, okay? Because just like cancer, once it gets inside of your body, it will spread. So don't let this cancer spread throughout your body. Cut this cancer out of your life. It could be an actual cancer. Get rid of this cancerous energy. Don't let this cancer grow into a monster. All right. Take that how it resonates. The bottom line is the truth will set you free. Whatever the truth is for you, the truth is going to set you free. All right. I just saw a dead man walking. We have fear is the illusion of evidence appearing to be real when it's only false. Anything else to wrap this up, please, and thank you. All right, we have, you are a multi-dimensional being. This is a spiritual warning for someone. The spiritual warning keeps coming up to warn somebody that there's somebody in your energy that's coming in with demonic attachments or dark attachments to them. You don't see it because you think this person has changed, but they haven't changed. They're still the same person they used to be. You just don't see it no more. I don't know what's going on with your intuition where you can't see past the illusion, but you need to clear that shit up. Meditate and get grounded or something like that, all right? Somebody here needs to know that until they do right by you, everything they do is going to crumble. Tower card is here, all right? Somebody here tried to destroy you, but they only destroyed themselves, trying to hurt you. It's time for you to rejoice and celebrate, all right? Go out and buy yourself something new, something nice. Do something nice for yourself. You know, you just won a fucking spiritual battle against the devil and all his demons. You and your ancestors kicked ass in the spiritual realm together. Y'all have ran these demons away to the point where they will never come back and fuck with you again. You got somebody scared for their life now because fucking with you gonna get them hurt or put them down. And they ain't trying to get put down or hurt by your ancestors no more. So it's in their best interest to just move on and leave you alone or keep getting his ass whipping. This is a warning for someone. Again, be cautious. Beware. Someone in your family wears a false mask. All right. Somebody in your family, in your inner circle. This doesn't have to be a relative. That's a blood relative. It can be somebody you consider family, like a friend, whatever. Your friend is going to fuck you up in the end if you don't get away from them now. Take it how it resonates. You have been warned several times about this situation, but you either ignore the signs or you don't care and you want to see for yourself if it's true or not. Go ahead and fuck around and find out and see for yourself if this is exactly what it is. And if it's not, cool. But if it is, you are warned, okay? This is the card that I wrote, a message I wrote down. It says, is it possible to lose your soul? The answer is yes, to lose yourself. But you can get it back, okay? To find your soul again, it is a hard road to recovery. And for the most part, it will leave permanent scars. But you cannot lose yourself in this battle. We are in a spiritual battle fighting against demonic spirits in higher places from other dimensions, and some of us are not prepared for war. Some of us are going to be devoured by the demons, and we're going to be taken under like everybody else if we don't protect ourselves from these energies. So God is trying to send in the help to help us strengthen our knowledge, our wisdom, our insight, our clarity, our gifts, our discernment, to be aware of the things around us, to we can avoid these type of situations. All right, we have don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the dark is what I'm hearing. Don't be afraid to defend yourself or protect yourself. Everything in me tells me you're the one. I only have eyes for you. Can this work? That's that past person trying to come in. Take it how it resonates. Stop being a mother or a father to somebody that's grown as fuck. You got your own kids to take care of. You can't be raising a grown ass person to be a man or a woman. This is somebody who wants you to take care of them and give them your energy to help them get better. Why would you do that? Because as soon as you make them feel better again, they're going to get their raggedy ass back on his raggedy ass horse and run off into the sunset with somebody else and leave your ass in the Three of Swords again. You are a master teacher. Hermit is here. You are a spirit guide. You have Christ consciousness. You have fully awakened to your higher self. This person is in somewhere stuck in the dark. You're out here on the fifth dimensional plane enjoying your new life with your soulmate and your soul family, living your best life, and they're stuck in a dark place without you. They wouldn't wake up. This person wouldn't wake the fuck up. Spirit kept trying to wake this person up too, but they wouldn't wake up. They kept going back to sleep. So they're going to sleep forever in this energy. Rest in peace to them, you know. Allow your body to heal and to rest. Affirm yourself daily. Yeah, you have defeated something here. You just won the spiritual battle. You are fighting with yourself or with these people, with these demons, or all of the above. And baby, you tired. You need some rest. You need some time to recover from whatever this was you've been through. We got a fire sign energy here. It could be Leo, Sag, Aries. This person's one of the lions in spirit. This person's under Leviathan spirit. This is Leviathan energy. This is not a victim. They chose this path themselves. Job 41 can be significant. And this is your karmic justice. They have to watch you eat now. So go celebrate, rejoice, have fun, enjoy your life. You just won a spiritual battle here. All right, somebody try to take your life, kick you out of your position, move you out of the way, get rid of the evidence and cover things up and make you look bad. Man, no, we're not doing that. We're not going to sacrifice ourselves anymore to save somebody else. We're going to save ourselves, all right? If you are a psychic or a reader or a medium, you need to get some protection crystals for your crown chakra. Labradorite would be significant for you. Somebody who wants to apologize without changing their ways and they're being manipulative, take it how it resonates. So somebody said they were sorry and told you they changed their ways, but they're lying to you and you're being manipulated by this person and you don't see it. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Please don't fall for the tricks of the devil. Please don't be deceived again. Don't turn into a pillar of salt going back to the past. You know, let this person deal with their own demons. Work on yourself. They curse themselves and their bloodline trying to curse you. They played themselves when they tried to play you. They tried to do this to you and that's been done to them by somebody else in their family or whatever this is. But they're being haunted by their demons, all right? They cursed themselves and their bloodline. And they tried to curse you too, but you got away from this monster, this demon, this person. Spirit saved you from the situation so you wouldn't have to suffer like them. All right. We got a pop-up visitor here. This could be from a family friend or a lover. Can't put no band-aid on a broken arm. This shit is broken. It can't be fixed. It can be fixed, but in order for it to be fixed, you can't put no band-aid on this shit and cover it up. You gotta let it heal. You gotta let it heal. You gotta let your heart heal from this broken pain that you feel. All right, don't let the pain take you out of here. You got a divine connection coming in, a sacred union. Look, union is coming in, it's near, keep going. Somebody suffers with mental illness, or they will. Somebody here is a Jedi Master. The force is within you, not without. Somebody here is not getting their flowers. Somebody's not going to be able to celebrate with you. I'm sorry, they won't be able to celebrate with you. Somebody here was trying to stonewall you, or they shut down when they feel overwhelmed with their emotions. They're having panic attacks, anxiety attacks, Nine of Swords. All right, they're going through bad karma right now, trying to get them out of this energy. God said enough was enough. So yeah, this is what God is saying. This is enough of the bad. This is enough of the bullshit. It's like now things have gotten so bad that God has no choice but to step in and blow this shit up. Because at this point, there's more evil than good in the world, and there's more bad than good people here. It's like bad people trying to be in control of everything, trying to control everything. Like, this shit is bad. It's like, we got to do something. We can't let this keep going on. We got to step in and save the people that want to be saved. So for those that want to be saved, who want to be delivered from this energy, there is hope for you. You can get help if you need it. God will save you, but you got to want to save yourself. This place is going to be burnt to pieces, burnt into ashes. The world is full of venomous snakes, poison, leeches, monsters, all type of shit. These fallen angels have created other lives and other types of alien species that don't belong here. Like, they're destroying the earth, and it has to be cleaned up. And the only way to clean up, whenever you want to start a new garden or start a garden, sometimes you got to burn the field to get rid of all the bad things in the ground, to cultivate the earth. Before you plant your seed in the ground, you got to burn the field. So something's going to burn down here. I don't know what is burning energies, but I'm getting like, and it's talked about in the scriptures, prophesied, is God is going to rain brimstone on earth and burn this shit up so he can create a new earth for all of us to live on in peace. So in order to build it, you got to destroy it first. So something's being destroyed just so it can be rebuilt the right way. So do not rejoice in your enemy's downfall. This is not this is not good. This is not what God intended. This is not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be peace on earth. And we were supposed to live in peace with each other, but we're at odds. We're fighting. We're going against each other. We're unaliving each other. We're hurting each other. We're not doing what God created us to do here. So in order to start over again, he got to destroy the whole thing. But a few will be saved. Everybody won't make it. I'm sorry. We ain't going to all make it through this. Only the strong will survive. So prepare yourself for what's to come. We are in a spiritual battle between whatever this is, dark and light energy. We have to overcome this if we want to survive together. Like, we can't be fighting with each other, going against each other, or allowing something outside of us to control or hurt us or like separate us again. Like, we got to work together if we're going to survive. You know, two is better than one. We need each other. We don't need to be fighting against each other. We need to work together as a collective. But I mean, a lot of us ain't gonna make it. Only the strong will survive, is what I'm hearing. So I'm gonna leave you guys with that. Thank you for watching. Love and light to you all. Namaste.